Hey, what's up YouTube? It's abluegolfball here today with another Pokemon TCG online video, and today I have for you guys my top 10 list of Pokemon EX from the black and white era. And if you didn't know, there are 47 total different unique Pokemon EX. Of course, there's a lot of reprints and promos, right? Mewtwo EX had a reprint in Legendary Treasures and also had a promo, and then also the original one, which was in Next Destinies. So, of the unique EXs, there's 47 total, and I have chosen my top 10 from the black and white era. Coming in at number 10, we have Ho-Oh EX, the 160 HP Fire-type Pokemon from Genesect Exalted. It's got the ability Rebirth once during your turn before you attack. If this Pokemon is in your discard pile, you can flip a coin. If Fez, you can put the Pokemon on your bench and attach 3 different types of energies from your discard pile onto this Pokemon. And wow, this was a great ability. Being able to Rebirth, you can Rebirth, having multiple Ho-Ohs in your discard pile, try and attempt to Rebirth a couple times. And yeah, it's just a very explosive. Things like Energy Switch and whatnot. You can team up with Huntail, and who knows, there's a variety of different things, especially with having different energies. You can have a abundant of different Pokemon types and be an anti-meta kind of deck, and I think Ho-Oh EX is deserving of this spot here at number 10, and just the ability alone, and Rainbow Burn can still be a pretty good attack as well, attacking for type weaknesses against things that are grass types or, you know, just fire weak in general, steel Pokemon, things like that, and Ho-Oh EX here is at number 10. Coming in at number 9, we have Lugia EX, the 180 HP colorless Pokemon. It's got the ability Overflow, and its to retreat is, of course, it's a flying type, so it's weak to lightning and has fighting resistance. It is from Plasma Storm, and the Overflow ability here was, eventually replaced with the Delta Trait Plus. Basically, what it does is, if you knock out a Pokemon, you take one more prize card. So if you knock out an EX, you can take 3 prize cards. That's already half your prizes, and all you need to do is knock out one more EX with this Lugia EX, as long as your ability is available to you, and you can take another 3 prizes and win the game in 2 turns, basically. But here is Plasma Gale, and if you can assume this, let's say you have Plasma Gale, you got a DCE in hand and 2 Colorless Machines, 4 Deoxys somehow, right? Who knows? And what you can do is play the 4 Deoxys and a Muscle Band, and play the 2 2 Colts Machines and DCE. You get Plasma Gale, turn 1, hitting for 180, whatever it is, knocking out your opponent, and just taking prizes right there right away. So the speed Lugia was pretty popular and did see some success, and this is why Lugia is at number 9 on my list. Coming in at number 8, we have Jirachi EX, the 90 HP Metal-type Pokemon. It was really only played for Stellar Guidance, and that's why it came in at number 8, because I understand Jirachi EX was a huge staple in a variety of different decks, but because of, kind of a lack of usage besides the ability, although the ability is so good, it's able to make or break a scenario within any game almost, being able to search for a support card and really give you a huge advantage either for draw or either for a support effect like Lysander or something else. And Stellar Guidance here is a very good consistency card. It's only got 1 retreat for Jirachi, and it does have Psychic Resistance is weak to fire, of course, but I placed it at 8 because it's really weak, easy to snipe, it's kind of vulnerable, and you don't want to start with this guy, and there's a lot of games where you start with a Jirachi and it's kind of a headache, so it comes in here at number 8. Coming in at number 7 is Mew EX, the 120 HP Psychic type Pokemon from Genesect Exalted. It's got the ability Versatile, and this is the main reason why it's number 8, or number 6, or number 7, and it's such a good card. Versatile lets you copy any attack in the field as long as you have the appropriate energies for it, and Mew EX is such a good card. It's a leader for the Night Marchers. It was used for Exceligor for deck and cover. It was used for a variety of different things. You can copy Sizebato's attack, and if you have Dimension Valley, you even have a greater advantage with that. You can copy even more moves, who knows. And Mew EX was a great card from Genesect Exalted, coming in here at number 7. At number 6, we have Rayquaza, Patata EX. The 170 HP Dragon-type Pokemon was from Genesect Exalted again. We have a lot of Genesect Exalted cards. Ho-Oh EX, Mew EX, Rayquaza EX. Oh my goodness. That set was really good, I guess. So, Celestial Roar, you probably don't really use that too much, but Dragon Burst, alright? Being able to team up with Dynamotor Electric or Emboar with Infernal Fandango. Dragon Burst, you can discard all fire or all lightning energy. For example, if you have 1 fire energy, you got 10 lightning energy, you can discard all 10 lightning. Well, you have to discard all 10. You can hit for 600 damage and basically knock out anything and more. And so that's why it's here on my list at number 6. Coming in at number 5, we have Landorus EX, the 180 HP fighting type Pokemon with Hammerhead doing 30. Of course, Land's Judgment in 80, potentially even 150. Kind of a good cleanup attack, discarding all fighting energy on this guy. Lightning resistant and water weak. It is from Boundaries Crossed. The thing that's really good about this guy that saw a lot more play was definitely from Furious Fist, seeing the fighting support with Muscle Band, Strong Energy, Fighting Stadium. That combination made this absolutely deadly. Being able to hit Hammerhead for 90 damage turn 1 with 1 energy going second and hitting 30 on the bench is basically doing a Night Spear. Darkrai Night Spear on turn 1. That is insane. That is incredible. And that's why Landorus EX is here on this list at number 5. Coming in at number 4, we have Mewtwo EX from Next Destinies. It is the 170 HP Psychic type Pokemon with the attack X Ball. This does 20 damage times the number of energy attached to both Pokemon. And Side Drive, yeah, you can do that too. You end up discarding energy, but X Ball was so good, so flexible. You see Mewtwo EX in virtually any deck that runs DCEs almost. And it's just absolutely a great card, a good tech. And it's not one of those cards that you want to build around per se, but it's a good card that throw in and power up really fast and be able to do a quick amount of damage. And it's here at number 4 from Next Destinies, Mewtwo EX. Coming in at number 3, we have Keldeo EX, the 170 HP Water-type Pokemon with the ability Rush In, and you can retreat. Secret Sword is no joke either. You can hit for a ton of damage, and no questions asked. Having 4 to 3 energies here, the 3 to 4 energies, you can hit for 110 or 130, and that's it. No discarding, nothing, no flips, nada, yada yada. It has 2 retreat cost, but if you have a Flow Stone, you can rush in and retreat. Or if you have Darkrai with a Darkness Energy, rush in and retreat. You can use Fairy Garden with Fairy Energy, rush in and retreat. The idea of rush in and retreat gives you a great flexibility in your deck, being able to avoid things like special conditions and stuff like that to rush in and retreat, especially if your Pokemon's paralyzed or confused. And Keldeo makes your deck even that more flexible, and it's a great card, great addition to any water deck or any deck in general. So Keldeo EX from Boundaries Crossed comes in here at number 3. Coming in at number 2 is a tie between Virizion EX and Genesect EX, both 170 HP Grass-type Pokemon. Virizion EX has the Verdant Wind ability, basically protecting yourself from special conditions. Emerald Slash also is a really good energy accelerator, being able to hit Emerald Slash turn 2 Emerald Slash for 2 more grass energies, powering up your Genesect EX on the bench is awesome. And it does have water resistance, so it's really good against Seismitoad. It does have only 1 retreat, so back in the day when you have Sky Arrow Bridge, was really good for Virizion EX to have that and to have free retreat all the time. Same thing with Genesect EX. Red Signal is also a really good ability, being able to attach a plasma energy from your hand onto this Pokemon, and so Colress Machine wouldn't work, so that's the note right there. But if you play it from your hand and onto Genesect EX, you actually have a Lysander effect, being able to drag something off the bench, and that's actually really good. And the Megalo Cannon is decent, but if you team that up with G Booster, it would attack, and you can hit through anything. You can knock out a Suicune, you can knock out a Sigilyph, you can knock out Pyroar. And Genesect EX with G Booster and Virizion EX is a really deadly combination, and we saw great success in that from the 2014 championships there. And finally, we have Darkrai EX, the 180 HP Darkness Pokemon with Dark Cloak. Each of your Pokemon that has any Dark Energy attached to it has no retreat cost, which is amazing. And then Night Spear. Back in the day, this card was printed in 2012, and so in the 2012 season, we saw some play in there, and then the 2013 season, we saw the championship season there with Darkrai EX being piloted by Jason Kolizinski, hitting Night Spear, have Turbo Night Spear with Dark Patches, able to power out Darkrai and able to hit for 90 plus. Back in the day, before Muscle Band existed, there was something called Dark Claw, and so we can hit for 110 and then 30 to the bench. It was really impressive for the day. And even up to this point, with Legendary Treasures reprinting Darkrai EX, Dark Cloak was still a really good ability being used in tournament play and competitive play even up to this time. So, and the bonus is that I'm a Dark type lover, and I like Darkrai EX, and that's why Darkrai EX is ranked number 1 for me. And here it is, Darkrai EX number 1 on top of my top 10 Pokemon EX from the Black and White era. And that's it for the video. If you guys liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you guys are new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. And if you're a returning subscriber, thanks so much for being a part of this channel and being part of this journey. And you know what, you guys, if you guys have questions, comments, and concerns, post them in the comments below. If you have your own top 10 list, let me know and post your comments. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, things like that. And I'll see to it if I check it out, and we'll have a good discussion. Let's have a conversation on these top 10 things, and it's pretty fun to have these kind of discussions. So, you guys all take care. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.